Bam! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. I'm going to ramp on up. I'm going to get some lemon. I'm going to lemon up real quick. Even though it's a Sunday night, I still lemon up. You know what I mean? You got to lemon up. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you all for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's get that music back up and running. Let's hydrate with the lemon water. Make sure everything's going well. Hello, hello, check. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Are you there? I'm here. We're ready to go. The Lifers and the Crypto Lifer together. We make the greatest show in crypto. Thank you so much for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, baby. Welcome to the show. That felt good. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's get that music back up and running. Bang, bang, bang. Let's get it moving. Shout out to everybody here. Let's take a look at what's happening in Bitcoin land like we do every single day. I can't believe we do this every single day, but we do. Shout out to everybody here. We love you. We appreciate you. And we know it's just amazing every time you're here with us every single day. So God bless you all. Shout out to the awesome sponsors of the channel down low on my right-hand side here, ITrust Capital. Move your Roth IRA or IRA into a IRA where you can buy and sell cryptocurrency tax-free. That's going to be absolutely amazing. ITrust Capital. Learn how to do it. It'll blow your mind. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP as we get started. A lot of money pouring into Bitcoin, pouring into Ethereum. The ETH BTC chart looking interesting. Have we bottomed on the altcoins? There's some that look like they may have phantom. Looks to me like it may have bottomed. We're going to break that down and talk about it. You find out for yourself. Shout out to everybody here. Let me take a look at the chat. Where's my people at? Shout out to everybody here in that chat. Let's see if the chat is moving right now. Make sure I'm live. All right. Team, am I live? This is the real statement, Sammy. The worst thing that can happen is that you go back to the creator. Amen. Yeah. I think that was the chat from earlier today, though, right? I believe that is the chat from earlier today. Let me see if I can find the chat from tonight. Where's the chat? There it is. Oh, I get it. What happens if you pop out the chat from earlier today, if you're a YouTube streamer or whatever, it will take over, all right? So let's take a look. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Crypto Bellico in the house. Abdominal Breadman Spaghetti Ragnetti in the house. Shout out to the guy, Crypto Lifer. Shout out to Chase M. Bomber, my man. God bless you, man. Shout out to Love All the Lifers. Shout out to Raquel Menina. Shout out to Yes Sir, live and direct. We appreciate you. Hey, man, you're only as big as your day that you want. Like, I'm creating a movement. I'm creating a group of people that keep finding success through trading, right? They learn from me and then they become successful. They go their way or they come back or they stay with whatever happens. But the idea is the second I stop, the legacy is over. And people say, remember that guy that used to, remember that dude I become a memory. And so I'm as relevant as my last stream, baby. No matter all my 1,000 streams, they don't matter. They give you a legacy. They give you a leg to stand on, but that you got to keep moving, right? So I just want to make it a point, like, you're only as big as your last day. You know what I mean? You're only as big as your last day, and it's interesting to think about. So you ain't nothing till somebody, no, I'm not Tupac, but you know what I mean? You're only as big as your last day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer live stream. You people are amazing. Shout out to Bellico. Yeah, so, we have to keep moving. We just have to keep making new streams, new content, and keep pushing every single day. So, remember when I told you Friday night that Bitcoin would go sideways? How did I know that? Bitcoin was right here Friday night. I said, we'll go sideways. No need to trade it. Now, yes, if you wanted to go on the small time frames and scalp these little moves, there were some moves to be had. You want to go in the 1 minute, find some flags, and get busy. There was money there. But, it was pretty lackluster. This could be a shoulder. Remember, we were waiting for this to be a possible right shoulder. You kind of say it did, and then it broke to the downside. Remember, we were waiting for this to be a right shoulder, shorter to the bottom of the pattern. It's exactly what happened. We got an entry there at 27,699. That's already back in the money. And at times, we got to a high here on a wick at 28,000. Remember, the weekly resistance we're going to talk about, we're going to break it down. But this is what we're looking at right now, all right, for Bitcoin. All right. And if I go to BTC, USDT on Binance, I don't know if you remember the congresswoman calling it Beyonce. I was like, are you for real? She's like, this is Beyonce, and I was like, you don't even know what you're saying, and you're in I was like, wow. Anyway, ashamed of, I felt bad for that person. Anyway, so look, this is getting tighter and tighter with the moving averages. If we get above the point of control, we are gone. We get rejected by the point of control, we bearishly retest. We are dropping to here, to double bottom at 27.2. We lose 27.2. We are dropping all the way down to 26,460. The measured move to the downside is 26,460. The measured move to the upside is 29,500. I am bullish. I am in a long right now, okay? So whatever makes you happy. I'm in 2 longs in 2 different accounts. We'll see what happens. We will go from there. I'm taking the probability in my flavor. We got tight moving averages. We get above that point of control. We can rock. I love this previous resistance becoming support bounce. We came back to it on a wick. It shows that it's very, very strong. And then we also have a bit of an SR flip right here going. Resistance, resistance, bounce, bounce, bounce. This could move to the upside as well. Very, very interesting. So we're looking for an area up to 29,470 for Bitcoin. Is there something wrong with Discord? Thank you. Emailed Lifer support, waiting for the response. Babe, someone said that they got booted out of Discord. They want to get back in. Babe, you got emails to answer, man. We got people that need help. We have someone that wants to join for the year. All right? So let's get it going, baby. Shout out to everybody here. We will make sure that is done. All right? Tonight, Sean, we'll get on you. Thank you for the super chat. Smart move. Contact us directly with the super chat. That's a smart move. I always tell everyone, they're always like, I couldn't get in touch. I couldn't. And I'm like, that's just, I said, I'm here 7 days a week. I said, if you have any issues, just come to the live and send it. You can even send $1.99. And I'm not saying, hey, send it as a super chat, pay for customer support. But it is pretty cool to know that, you know, you're in a service, you're doing your thing, and I'm here every single day. All right. I get booted every time my subscription renews. Got to go to his website and disconnect and reconnect to Discord. It's interesting though, because some people are buying on Me6. You might have made a Me6 1 month, and then you think you're on reoccurring. See, and then you go to the website. So we just got to make sure the website and Me6 are not connected. So if you join through Me6, that's its own portal, which is kind of, you know what I mean, and that can be confusing. If you join through the website, that's a portal. All right. I'm about to sneeze. I don't know why. I was messing with some dust, and it's got me. I'm allergic to something. Very risky longs. Daily and the weekly both close red under the 200 SMA. Yikes! Oh no! Yikes! Yikes! Yes, we're gonna break down all that fun stuff tonight. Burke, would you choose GFAL or Myria for the long bull run? Oh, definitely GFAL. Myria has way too many coins that haven't come out yet. All right. All right, so this is my idea for Bitcoin. That's a 3 to 6 1 risk reward ratio. You know, we've been winning basically every single trade for a while. We've been nailing it. So Bitcoin, if I even lose this trade, it's all good. But likely this is going to go to the upside with tight moving averages, but you never know. All right, 1 hour pushing to the upside. I like the 4 hour time frame, and I'm going to break down what I see here on the 4 hour, what I like about it, and talk about it. Number one, I got a low, I got a high, I got a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, uptrend confirmed. Can we put in a higher high and break 28,080? That's the weekly support of resistance. We're going to show you what's going on there. All right. That is a key area. If we can't get above it, expect more downside. So if Bitcoin kind of hangs out, and this could end up making an M pattern. See, I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I have no idea where Bitcoin is going to go. Okay. And I strictly mean that. All right. I adhere to the elders before me. All right. Trading in the zone. And the reason behind that is, in the next 2 candles, someone else could come in and trade. I don't know who's trading. I don't know if 100 people, you know, from one country are going to trade 100 people. We don't know what's going to happen here. So no matter what, all right, I always tell myself I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All I do is trade probabilities. This stochastics getting low is interesting to me. All right. The fact that it has turned somewhat bullish, coming down for a second higher low, it is pushing down, but can it flip to the upside? The 4 hour is low. Could we get the flip? The second we lose this channel, all right, we're going to come back down. And look, I have a bigger idea already waiting for us here. All right. like we lose this channel, then we're going to come down to the bottom of the bigger channel that I have drawn, this rising wedge. And you give it like the 8 hours, see? So if we lose this, we're going to come tussle with 27,165. I really want to see us keep this previous resistance here. I want to see the SR flip here. Previous resistance becomes support. This is a key area. My whole strategy is based on this holding. 27.2 holds, we are good to go. If it doesn't, we could be in some trouble. This could turn into a rising wedge, bearishly retest, and break to the downside. The area of 26,128 and the area of 25.5 right here, 25.5 is a key area that I'm looking for if we do decide to break to the downside for a beautiful move. All right. We pull our Fibonacci's there. You can see this would come down to the 786 and to the golden pocket, the 786. This is 26.4 all the way down to 26,000. And then we have the 25, basically 666 area here. 25,688. Key area at the 786 of retracement. So I'm not saying we're going there. I'm not guaranteeing it. But when this rising wedge breaks to the downside, these are going to be the key areas. You also have a big high volume node sticking out there. These are obvious moves that you will see for Bitcoin, all right? If we do lose, this area will come down. We'll test 27,190. Then we'll retest that. We'll come right down. Put in control. Bang. 26K waiting for us. So these are obvious things that I can see happening, all right? I'm not saying I know what's going to happen. I'm saying if we lose key levels, you can see what levels we're going to test, all right? So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. Like, it's a lot easier than normal to go over. And also, no volatility tonight on a Wednesday. It's pretty weird, right? Let's break that down. Let's talk about it. Let's look at the weekly candle close. Okay. All right, let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Bitty Bitcoin getting rejected by the 200 SMA. Not a good look. Weekly candle not getting above it. No go, right? That's definitely not a good look. We want to close above this area. Also, we were toying with the fact that this weekly candle could have closed above resistance at 28,000. I'll call it 90, 28,090, 28,088, 89. We wanted to close. We were almost going to do it. We did get to a high, you know. Let's take a look at our weekly candle and break it down. The weekly candle opened at 27,210 and 78 cents. The high was 28,597 and 22 cents. The low was 27,173 and 87 cents. And the candle would close at 27,932, up 62 bucks and 0.22%. So it opened at 27.2 and it closed at 27,932. Hold on one second. It's strange. It opened at 27,200. Hold on. About to put my glasses on. This is getting harder and harder for me to read as I do more live streams. I'm like losing my vision. It's kind of sad. But I sacrifice my vision for the live, for the people's. Hold on, but that doesn't. Yeah, so the weekly candle 25,156,938. Yeah, something's wrong here. Look, I mean, they're reading the weekly candle telling me it went up 62 bucks, but we dang well know it did not. It didn't go up $63. It went up like 700 bucks. You know what I mean? I've seen a problem with the all-time history index doing this. So I switched to like the Coinbase weekly chart, right? So annoying. And look, the weekly candle didn't even look the same. How strange is that? So hold up. This is weird. Yeah, that's why I never use the all-time history index. Look at the weekly close. That's the weekly close here for Bitcoin USD in the all-time history index. Let's look at like USD on, let's say, Bybit, right? Or Binance US dollar. Yeah, see? Strange, right? It like the candle's not the same. Like this is the weekly candle. So forgive me for that. And just be careful. Don't use that all-time history index weekly candle. It's not correct. It's not accurate. It's really not. All right. So let's take a look here. We opened at 28,014 and 47 cents. The high was 28,593 and 8 cents. The low was 27,198 and 50 cents. And the candle would close at 27,954. It would go up $60. Yeah, so the candle was correct. I don't know what happened there, why the candle didn't read correctly, or maybe something was wrong. But so yeah, we opened, right? And we would close, we would go down $60 really on the entire week. The whole week, all the action, only $60. So basically a nothing burger on the week, but we couldn't get above key resistance. And so, you know, yeah, it's just a fact of the day. So we will work it. We will work it. Why I don't like using this chart, right, is because you can't get the 200 SMA in price action, you know. But that was weird. See that? I mean, this may correct. They may correct this, right? The reading is correct, but the candle wasn't. So it's weird. The reading is correct, but the visualization. So this might get corrected tomorrow. Because it does hold proper readings. Like the moving averages are correct. You know what I mean? All right, we'll take KuCoin on the weekly here. So look, the weekly can't get above the 200 SMA. Someone pointed that out. That's a great point. All right, I use the 200 SMA religiously, like it's how I trade. So 100%. So again, we couldn't get above the weekly resistance. 28,080, 28,000 has been a problem for Bitcoin. All right, period. But we have an indecision doji right now. We have a red weekly. We'll see. Right now we have resistance. Do we drop further to the downside? That is a possibility, right? We could draw this and say, like, you know, we're basically going to come back down and make a falling wedge back down here, test this 50 and come low, right? Make a low at 24,000 and sweep these, you know, a bunch of people stop loss the double bottom, right? Do we sweep the double bottom, take out the lows, all right? We have a pretty big big inefficiency here, right? This candle and this candle tells you that there is still a low down there, but anyway. So this is a chance that we could come down to this area and sweep the lows of the stop loss. There's a possibility, so keep that in mind, all right? And that would hit the bottom of this falling wedge, all right? And it would make sense. So it wouldn't be the, you know, I've seen patterns, up, down, up, come to bottom of the pattern. That would just be pattern trading 101. Nothing too crazy, right? So I could see that happening. We'll keep that in your back of your mind, you know. Use me as someone that gives you all key examples. You're at war right now, and I'm a war strategist, and I'm giving you all the possibilities of war. I'm giving you could go out the back, the front. I'm giving you all the different scenarios of how you can tackle and get out with survival. That's how you should take this live stream. I'm basically teaching you and just giving you all the possibilities that could occur. All right, and then I'll drop my own alpha, what I see happening, and then we go from there. So the 3-day chart well above the 200 SMA. It's a good sign that it got above it. And look, we have those 3 beautiful candles to the upside. This 3-day chart will close. This candle will close in 23 hours and 26 minutes. It'll be nice if it also closed bullishly. Right now, this is a very bullish sign that we're pushing to the upside here. And, you know, it is technically a hidden bullish divergence too that's still pushing to the upside. But, you know, resistance. But we did break above the key resistance here at 27,685. As long as Bitcoin can stay above 27,690, we'll call it 685 here on the 3-day chart. That's strong support. That's where these candles close right here. All right. Lifer, baby. Shout out to Dodge Satva. Hey, render that chicken tender, baby. Bert Caspa. If you have 100K Caspa, you'll be set for life. Just keep stacking Caspa, baby. Hey, Sam, I was listening on Friday, but was on scaffolding and couldn't reply. Lots of kids went out of school. Equal low viewers. Still praying for Tyler. LOL. You're funny, man. Shout out to J-Mar. We love you, man. Some of the devs from Casper are from Israel, hoping for peace, and all of them and their families are safe. Amen. Please check Bitcoin Cash. I would super chat, but the Matrix got me and closed all my... Okay. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Repair and Sell. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here and showing me love. If y'all didn't show up, we have 536 people on the live. That's amazing. 220 likes. here for the weekly candle close. Each and every one of you putting in that work, putting that due diligence with the lifer. You guys want it more than everybody else. You guys want to be there. You want to get it. And you will not take no for an answer, just like I did. I got myself here by the will of my pants, baby. You know what I mean? My daddy didn't give it to me. My mommy didn't give it to me, right? YouTube didn't give it to me. I had to come out and take it. YouTube doesn't give you a dang thing. You got to come out and take it. You got to make your content work. You got to work the work. You got to run that algorithm till it makes love to you, baby. Right? That's it. There's no easy way out of YouTube. That's why most people aren't going to be YouTube successful. It is one of the hardest things to do in the world. That's why people that end up becoming successful at YouTube, people pay homage and respect to, because they know that it is one of the hardest jobs in the world. You can't take your foot off the pedal. It's every single day. Once it starts to get intense, you need a team. You can't do it by yourself. You're competing with the world, the algorithm, every single thing. And it doesn't stop. So for each and every one of you, thank you so much for the constant love and being there. Shout out to my man, Master Friend. God bless you, my friend. So we're looking at Bitcoin really looking like some of these altcoins. And like I'm showing you, possibly get a chance to go parabolic here to the upside. For bitty Bitcoin. That's the beginning of how parabolas start. It is a rising wedge. I'm open-minded that this could break to the downside. You see? I know, anything is possible. That's why I'm ready for anything. This starts to break down, bearish retest, and we're dropping all the way back down to the areas that I showed you. I am ready. I get it. All right? I'm not a bear. I'm not a bull. I'm a trader. I take advantage of the market. All right? If the market gives me an advantage, period. So I'm staying on this 4 hour. And if this easily breaks to the downside, which it easily could, you do have a lower high here. You're getting resistance. But only time will tell. The tight moving averages are there. Look, you're also away from the 200. We could dump right down to the 200. This would be a great entry here as long as we don't break 27,200. All right. Love to all the lifers. God bless you. Thank you. Gold had a nice spike on the market opening this morning. Man, it's a good sign for Bitcoin if gold does get a bit of a spike, somewhat. We're going to take a look at the DXY and everything else here. All right. So, not much else to talk about for Bitcoin, but these are just the bigger ideas that I want you to look at. And this could even just be a rectangle flag here. And the daily comes back down, touches the 21. And this looks like the daily does possibly want to come back. I mean, it's too far for the 21. So, we come back down, nice little short, boom, load up zone, up and down, right? And the smaller time frame will break this, will come down, and I could leave my trade because I'll see some bearishness. Possibly switch short or wait for an entry long, depending on what what my exact plan is. So right now I'm long, but if I have to switch, I will. You're still looking at XLM. XLM still looks good on the 3-day chart. Nothing has changed. Yeah. I think we have officially bottomed for the move. Just need it above 27,878. 27,800 is still support. Yep. Anything is possible. I don't know. I never use the word think or, what I feel, think, or believe. It's always just what do the charts convey to me? The charts convey this. The charts convey that. The probability is this. What are the charts in the probability? The 50 curving up is a good sign. The 21 coming for the 200, that's tightness. So, and I see some bullishness as well on the 12-hour. And, the 12-hour really showing signs of a big move coming. Technically, you could put the 12-hour look in a beautiful pennant here, like an ascending triangle that really is getting tight with a really nice measured move as well. I love this previous resistance becoming support here. This is such a key area of it's making me salivate. And, long to 30,500 really is the target. My bigger target is 31,000 for Bitcoin. Don't be surprised. We up at 31K tomorrow, next day, Tuesday. You see $31,000 Bitcoin, you'll be like, huh? I thought I was waiting for 25. Bitcoin doesn't give you a chance. It never gives you a chance to load up. It always just does what it does. It leaves people in the dust. They say, I was going to get some more, but no, didn't get the chance. You know what I mean? So, especially in a bear market, in a market like this, you know what I mean? In a market like this, I am greedy for Bitcoin. All right, while everyone else is bugging out, grabbing all coins and doing stuff, I am greedy for BTC. So greedy for it, right? Greedy enough that I buy maybe a G of it right now. Just a little more Bitcoin for my daughter, for my family. One day this thing is going to be worth $1 million, $500,000 or more. I mean, it's only $27,000. So, and you're like, he never showed us the trades. That was a trade right there, slowly accumulating BTC. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say or do should be taken as financial advice, right? Please get yourself as financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. All right? Just remember. The 5th of November. But, you know, and accumulate the coins that matter. That's what I'm doing. I'm accumulating the coins that matter to me. All right? I'm building up a bag. I'm seeing what I like. I'm making it happen. You do whatever makes you happy. You got to have conviction. You got to have belief. You got to have some type of system going on. So I see bullishness for Bitcoin, but I also see that there could possibly be the bearishness. If we flip bearish, I know exactly where to watch. I know what levels I'm going to watch, and I know how it will likely do it. It'll make a bear flag. It'll do a bearish retest on a smaller time frame. I know the smaller time frames to watch, and I know how to find my measured move once that happens. So I am completely prepared for a short if it does occur. All right. I've thought it all through. I've sat there and gone over it in my head, and I've even got the levels to go. I've strategically gone over it, and I've done it with each and every one of you as well. So you should be prepared. I'm prepared. There's not much else to do, but set our system and let it play out. Right. So that's what I'm seeing for Bitcoin tonight. Let's take a look at the DXY and continue to grind. Shout out to everybody here at 8:41 p.m. on a Sunday night. Bang, bang, bang for Bitcoin. So look, head, shoulder, skimp right shoulder, skimp down, came back up. Can we please get the dumpage? We don't want to see this break back inside the pattern. Take away the moving averages for now. Zoom out and let you see the bigger picture here for the DXY. Matter of fact, it's been a long time. I'll redraw the DXY. All right. I'll grab one of these. Just hit copy. Now it's copied. Now I can delete everything, right? I can just paste this back on and I have one for whenever I need it. All right. So check it out. Let's look at the DXY in its entirety. Let's look at like the monthly on the DXY. One of the few things you can look at the monthly and it looks like a 4-hour chart, which is amazing, right? So DXY starts in 1970. This chart comes down, right? Which is right. That's basically Bretton Woods, right? Beautiful pump to the upside. Rejected by 164, which was its high in 1985. Came back down. Then we have the .com bubble, right? And the dollar pumps with the .com bubble. But then it takes a nasty dump with a rejection at 121. Finds a bottom at 72. This is the DXY index, comes up. Rejected a bunch of times at 87. And then in 2014 makes a run for it where it hits a high in 2017. The second it loses that high and starts to drop, that's Bitcoin's rally right here. This is Bitcoin and altcoins rally when the dollar index drops to the downside. You see? Bang. That's a 2008-17 rally for crypto. And then when it ends, that's our top for Bitcoin. When the dollar bottoms, we come back up. That's our bear market. This is the 2020 rally for Bitcoin in the halving. See how it's coinciding with the dump for the dollar. Understand these concepts. Here's our massive bear market. Dollar comes back down. Doesn't dump as hard as the last few times though. And actually the monthly is showing signs that it could actually start to recover back to the upside. If you look at the monthly on this and you just play it the way I play things, and these are really how they usually play out, this tells you that this could start to moon. And if the dollar moons, that's insane, right? To 129, that would mean we have some type of serious black swan event going on. So this does say to watch out. Could double bottom and we could stay lower, but the monthly looks kind of bullish for the DXY. All right. Really bullish. Pretty creepy. Honestly. I don't like saying that, you know what I mean? But I just got to put that out there. Our 2-week chart is getting roofed, starting to get a little too high. I originally had this in that, bigger channel, but I really have to say that it just broke out. Let's just be honest here. It broke out, right? And now it broke above 2-week resistance. So it has support at 105, period. Like, that's just sad to say, The weekly for the dollar is getting a little high too, though. All right, with resistance. And it's in a massive, it's been going up for straight for literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Basically 12 weeks straight, this thing has gone up. Never seen an asset do that. Like, it's got to be manipulation because I've never seen an asset do that. Very rare an asset can do 12 weeks straight without at least some type of pullback. You know, pretty weird. We go to the 3-day. The 3-day is so spent. It's spent. It's saying, hey, I'm in a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down. You pull out the the moving averages. The only thing is the moving averages aren't that far. So like this could eventually come and meet it. So we might get a little slump for the dollar here, like this. But then it could seriously still get a big move to the upside. So we're watching to make sure the dollar, it would have to break 105, 33, 36, really, for some massive dumpage. So I just want to put this out there. I'm not a bearer of bear news. I'm just showing you what the chart says. This says we got, this is interesting, and this would happen with the halving coming. Either they pump together, either the dollar and Bitcoin pump together, or something weird's brewing here that my charts are starting to convey to me. Look, we got a golden cross, the daily resetting, and you're still sideways. As long as the dollar stays above 105.46, which is a key support zone that it bounced back above, or we could call it even higher on the daily, 105.63. I mean, we would love this to break down. So remember, I was super bearish on the dollar. I could see a lot of things, going down on us, but right now, interesting. So what we want this is to be a shoulder ahead. Can we make a right shoulder and break? If we break this level, oh gosh, that could kind of relieve some of my tension here watching this dollar index. But if the dollar index stays above 105.62, everyone, we got to pay attention to that. If you're not watching that, I'm someone I don't like to, my channel has been always here just to show you the facts, no matter how good or bad they are, And honestly, we'll switch that. That would be a Bitcoin bear flag to the downside. We would be able to short some altcoins. That means some of these markets wouldn't be bottom. It's weird though. Some of these altcoins are so low right now. So we'll watch this and we'll keep this so monitored for you very, very close. We would love this to make a right shoulder and dump to the downside. 22 hours suggesting a move. 4 hours suggesting a move. And the 1 hour. So tomorrow, I know it's a banking holiday, but, right? So the New York trading holidays, just to go over it in case, we got New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Day, Washington's birthday, right? Good Friday, Memorial Day, Juneteenth, Independence Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So the markets stay open tomorrow, but it's Columbus Day, a banking holiday, which could affect the Forex market because people can't get in and out of euro in banking. The banking system will be a little tighter than normal, all right? I will tell you right now, the 1 hour is bearish and wants to dump on your face. And when the 1 hour curves like that, it's likely you're going to get a dump to the downside. So smart move would be to stay out of longs until the stochastics resets to the downside, all right? Yeah. All right. That looks like it's going to dump on you. All right. When the stochastics point down like that, I'm telling you, I've traded them for 6 years. Viciously accurate. Lack of momentum on the bullish side. You got nothing here. That's likely you're going to dump. So be careful. If you lose this level, you're dropping straight down to 27,200. You better hope that the 200 SMA can carry you and keep you safe here. Let's look at our smaller time frames. They could save us. The 7 and the 15 minute could make that dance, keep us sideways here. But even here, look, I'm getting a bit of a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. I'm getting a bit of an M vibe below the 200 SMA. Watch out, all right? Be careful. Volatility is at its best. Markets coming out for Asia. 1 hour wants to push to the downside. Bang, all right? So just watch out. Be careful. Okay, the mob chart is Bybit, has more closer to the price. Yeah, and you know what? Mob charts is legit. Look at this thing. Crazy. Show me where all the order books are and show me where orders are for Bitcoin, right? And there's closer orders to the upside than to the downside. We'd have to gap further down to grab those 49.69, We got 53, 870 Bitcoin just kind of chilling at these levels. This coincides with our BOOKMAP idea here. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP has some cherry fruit above at 28,000, suggesting we can go up to 28K. At the end of the day, the most liquidity still sits, a little lower. But look, the most liquidity is above us, up to 29,000, 28.5, 29,000. So BOOKMAP suggesting we could go lower. Looks like Monday is ready for false move. Like they could bring us down, bring us back up. Where is this low area? If it's 27.2, it'd be so interesting, right? Look, 27.180, 27.200. Look, it's the exact area that I'm interested in. They know everyone's loaded up here. Be careful, all right? Be careful. They're watching, all right? The volatility is in. You could wait for the dust to settle. Monday afternoon is a great place to open up a trade because usually they've wrecked everybody in the game. So look, shoulder, head, right shoulder, bit of an M here, pointing down on the stochastics RSI. The second you break this diagonal trend line, you're going to tussle with the 200. If you close a candle below this 200 SMA, short this sucker to the downside. There's such a high probability this is going to make a move down. So if we close a candle below the 200 SMA, a short is highly likely to the downside. All right. Once we lose 27.8 and we get into those sevens because we've been battling 8 all day, it's going to be volatile. So just be careful. You're on a Sunday night. There's no reason to force a trade. If you don't have to be in one, you don't have to be in one. All right. Now, as long as we stay and keep this trend line, all is well. So there's no reason to panic unless we lose. Now, they might do one of these, and that's tough. That makes it emotional. That's where you have to keep your conviction and decide whether you're willing to lose or not. Like, what are you willing to lose? And I'm just double checking what I'm in for here because I got 3 trades open. $22.44.93. So the most I can lose is about $150. Yeah, about $150. So we'll see. Now we're totaling with the 790, right? And look, they got this big chunk here. Like they're just gonna come grab it, and then later tomorrow they'll come go up and grab that. So they could easily flush out the longs right now. Swing us right back to these. So flush these longs back out. Bring us back inside the pattern and rip it. Flush us all the way back down here to the low point. And the key is we're still in this big rising wedge. See, even if they flush us to the bottom of the channel. So just be very careful here. A lot of volatility coming in with the Asia markets. 27.8 being, just a battle point here for Bitcoin. All right. All right. DXY, Bitcoin moving forward. What do I like? NAKA's looking interesting. I'll be nice just to give you guys something if you're watching. Most of you probably in the trading group already. Who here isn't in the trading group? Let me know. Just be honest. It's cool. It means we love you. We're not trying to, we just want to see, how many new people. Who here is not in the trading group but is excited to possibly join? Who here thinks the trading group would be amazing? Who here is intrigued? At least they've watched me, but they just haven't pulled the trigger on the group yet. I'm not in the trading group. Savage Trades. Jay's not in the trading group. Okay. In this trade. Me, he's not in the trading group. He's not in the trading group. I'd like to join. Okay, wow. Yeah, banned immediately if you're not. You're funny. I'm not, but would love to be. Wow. I'm not. I believe it would be life-changing. Yes, me. Watching for the gym. Hope everyone has a blessed day. 3 days in the trading group. The best I've seen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I missed the group. Making my way back. Seize the day. I need to get back in, my man. Nacho Crypto. I recommend the group. I watch every stream, though. I'm not in, but looking. November 4th to the 5th, 6th fib number, years since Bretton Woods. There will be a major monetary policy change. You never know. Trading group is certainly a great deal. I will eventually join the crew. Just very busy at the moment and still setting up my trading routine and office. I like that, Chaos Trading. We love you, brother. Would love to join, but I'm keeping the dollar cost in the weekly. Call it procrastinating. Hey, you know what? Some people say they procrastinate. Then when they join, they're like, why did I, they started making and understanding so much more about the markets. It's like, whoa, like a lot of people did procrastinate, and then they tell you, man, I should never have procrastinated. But that's what they say, you know what I mean? Been watching for years, but haven't joined yet. Will soon. Amazing. So we still have people that watch for a long time. Would love to join, man. That'd be insane. I want to join Lifers Nation. So I think this is everyone in the trading group watching, because we got 500 people. But there's like a few hundred people here that aren't in the so every day we're getting new people watching. Every single day. That's amazing. You know, Bencoin making a move on the live. Wow, Bitcoin on the red. Scalping the gains. Dude, you don't stop trading, man. You're all over it. You know, I've been around, but now I'm officially back home. Jamal Antonio, we love you, brother. We'll be joining soon. Group is great. Highly recommend the people who aren't. It's not 0 to 100. It's a gradual aha moments that get you there. I like what he's saying, man. That's how I know you really got there. Joining real soon. Wow, we have a lot of people that want to get in. Been watching for a year now. Not in the group yet. Wow. Are you turtle enough for the Turtle Club? Right? I've watched 95% of the live since December, but not in the group. Amazing. I got a short 10x on Bitcoin on this rising wedge. It's a pretty good look. Lifers going soon. Pull hands across America. Maybe. Been here ever since near the beginning. David, a.k.a. We love you, man. Shout out to David Kendall, everybody. Making gains for the trading group. Whenever he has a moment, he's scanning the market for each and every one of us lifers. He cares about this group like it's his own heart. A lot of people, their lives have changed from this group. Their emotional connection to this group is strong. They've seen my emotional connection to building the group, and that has created such a strong unit of people, man. And we are like a quilt woven together now at this point, and we care about each other. We care about each other's progress. This is a unit. All my elites, everyone in the trading group that helps everybody, master friend teaching tirelessly on Sunday, you know. And remember, I teach class the last Saturday of every month. That's coming on up. The group is amazing, and the atmosphere is unlike anywhere else. Timmy313, we love you. Almost 1 year with the lifers. Shout out to Crypto Bellico, Elias, Arciniega, Crypto Plumber, Brett Collins, Mohammed N. I recently started watching you join after 3 lives. Legendary stuff, and I've been investing for a long time, and know you know what you're talking about, man. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for the love. DK is the man on point every day. Anyway, let's get back into the charts. I just wanted to have some fun with each and every one of you. Hit the vibe with y'all. Tell y'all I loved y'all, you know. All right. And I set my stop loss. I'm willing to lose what I'm willing to lose. We'll go from there. We will go from there. Anything is possible in the game, baby. Anything is possible in the game. Been in the group 1 year and looking forward to the second year, already prepaid, learning more every day, man. God bless you, Jake. Dude was in the year for a year and was like, dude, I'm going up for another year, man. Thank you. God bless you for doing that. You people are amazing. People that commit, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So NAKA, man, looking nice to me, like it could continue to the upside. If anything can pop, NAKA can do it. 1 hour doesn't look amazing, so we could get some sideways price action. And if Bitcoin dumps, everything will dump. NAKA will just come right down out of this and take a dump. But the 4 hour looking to turn on us. The daily has gas like you can flip. I like what I'm seeing here. I like how close the 21 is. This got parabolic vibes to me. NAKA looking interesting. Not the greatest pattern, you know, but it's looking very interesting to me. I like the tight moving averages. I like this high volume node. We get above this node, we are gone for NAKA Moto Games. NAKA, baby. So that's in the trading group. We've already gone over it. We've talked about it. God bless you. Facts, I love y'all. I want to see us all winning. We win together. Amen, man. Talk about DNX. Coins that I keep putting out, we keep talking about on Token Metrics together every single week. This thing's at 107. Went to a high of 113 today and continues to rip to the upside. I put out this little flag. This flag hit for gains. So shout out to everybody here on the live. And look, now it's forming another possible flag. This thing is a monster, and it doesn't want to stop. I am in DNX at 72 cents. It continues to rip faces off. This thing is doing absolute damage. All right. And in my trading group, I gave this to the trading group when it was in the falling wedge. It had come down to the 786 retracement. All right. And you can see, I just want to show you if you're the people that aren't in my trading group, here's why you probably should be. Look. Number one, I do a weekly screen share every single week. I pay for Token Metrics, which cost you $1,000. I pay for a $3,000 bot right? NFT that gives you access like no other. And DNX was just in a falling wedge, wanting to moon to the upside, all right? And we've been watching this thing since 8/20, really, right? As it started to fall down in here, August 21st, and then we continued to put it out. I put it in a falling wedge to bust to the upside. Take a look at the gains on gains, because we went over it on the weekly screen share kind of privately. Where are you, DNX? Now I won't be able to find it. Look at that thing. Beautiful falling wedge, 8:59 p.m. This thing would blast to the upside from that Fibonacci pocket. I mean, it's just so beautiful. Never mind KREST. This thing, KREST, was out of control. So you get setups, we explain, and even if you don't hit it, you learn. You're like, all right, that was what happened there? Oh, Fibonacci, 786, that's a retracement area. Like, you just start to learn things that we teach you over and over again till you start to understand. And you're like, wait, Then we're searching the market for the best coins every single day. So we're able to find where probability is, where market's going, where the volume is. I gave KREST to my team, right? I even said there's a chance that it continues to the upside here. It actually spiked up a little bit already there for a little bit of a gain. But I put out KREST right here before it made this right shoulder, and this thing blasted for 108% gains. So, like, these are in the last 2-3 days, everybody. Like, this isn't just like, this is like a week ago I put it out, 9:29. It was getting ready on the 6 hour. It never hit the stop loss. This thing blasted to the upside. If I give you the same time frame. What I like to do is do this, where I put my finger here and I match. There we go. I'll put it like this. And then I match the actual shape, right? And you're like, before, right? And there's your after. Bang, never hits the stop loss. Just blasts for 108% gains. Before, after, for 108% gains. Before, after. Before, after. And team, I can't believe you guys have never clipped this out of me doing the snap with the thing changing. That's a cool shot. We should get a bunch of those. Snap, 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 snap. That would be cool for gains. You should have me snapping for the gains. You could have me snap on the green screen, and then you could edit those into the gains. Bum, bum, before, after. Join the trading group for more, I don't know, just an idea. But let's have ideas. Let's have an idea session. Let's vibe together. Let's make it happen, So look, and this thing looks like it's about to moon on the 6 hour. Like, it's not done yet. I'm telling you right now, this thing looks like it's about to moon on the 6 hour for more. And we can do the same thing here. Look, let's get back into brass tacks. Let's take a look at our Fibonacci. Let's draw our fib. We see that it came back down to a 0.5. All right. Can even take it from that impulse. Really came to a golden pocket technically, but 6 hour says it could continue. About almost a little bit of hidden bullish there. And this thing is hot. Another possibly 72% gains coming. These things are at the bottom of their barrels. A little tiny move. It's 7 cents, right? So KREST holding previous support. Now it loses that, it's over. So, it's not a lot of risk. This thing looks like it could moon and continue to the upside. I would watch KREST closely here, all right, for possible more gains. On MEXC, where are we trading all this fun stuff? How are we doing it? We're trading all this on MEX Global, all right? And everyone's like, where did you find this coin? Where did you find that coin? How did you get GFAL? How did you find Hello? How did you do this? How did you do that? And my answer is like, MEXC, how do you trade futures on Bitcoin? MEXC, how do you find the newest coins? How did you get into Bencoin when no one else was in? MEXC, how did you get into PEPE when no one else was? MEXC. How did you get into Miladies when it was hard to get for high fees on ETH? MEXC. All right. It's all MEXC, baby. MEXC is the place to be. 0 spot maker and taker fees too as well. Like, I can't believe I get to say that. So not only is it an amazing exchange, you just saw me buy Bitcoin for no money. Look at my open positions, 46 open positions. I am a maniac, all right? You've never seen someone trade insane amounts, man. Anyway, and again, in real life, either we go down in a wall of flames or we continue up to the Bitcoin halving. So Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. 27,800 holding, battling though. Battling, and we could easily lose this level and get a move to the downside. The 1 hour suggests that we are going to dump. If the stochastics can reset and we can stay inside this pattern, that means we are going to likely get a massive blast to the upside. So if this 1 hour stochastic, which actually has moved pretty fast without giving us a lot of, if this can keep coming down and begin to bend, if the 15 and the 7 can hold us down and stop this carnage, which actually looks like a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. It does look like we're about to dump to the downside here. All right. Nice short when you got below the 200 SMA there. Second we lose this bearish retest, we're coming to the downside. Remember, 27,200 would be a great place to take some profit on a short. I'm not guaranteeing we're going there, but there's a likelihood if we lose this key level. If you're new to watching the channel, all right, we broke down Bitcoin inside of this. Basically, I call it basically a symmetrical triangle. Got bull pennant vibes, but symmetrical. It breaks down. We're coming to the 200 SMA and to this area here, which is about 26,550. We break up, we're going up to 29,500. It all depends if this 1 hour can handle it as the stochastics reset, and can we not lose this trend line. The second we begin to lose this trend line, we will fall. I do see a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. I see this as an M. We lost the point of control. You're likely to break down to these high volume nodes. Only time will tell. There's a chance we can hold right now. 27,800 has been being battled on. They tried to break it twice, 3, 4, 5 times. They can't seem to do it. In 53 minutes, our next 1 hour candle will close. We do not want to see the 1 hour candle close outside here somewhere. That's going to be a bearish look. If the 1 hour candle can close inside this pattern, that means that the bulls are fighting for position and they don't want to give it up. I do see this as a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. I see this as an M pattern that already actually hit the measured move to the downside. That would have been a beautiful short on a smaller time frame. Look, you could have shorted that on like a 5, even a 1 minute. That M right there, dump. Massive money right there if you just trust the M and let it play out. Small time frame patterns can pay you hardcore. Again, you got to know what you're doing. Do not trade leverage if you do not know what you're doing. I traded spot for over, let's say 12 years before I even looked at a leverage trade or got into a leverage position or put money into a leverage program, So, and I don't even condone leverage. I don't think you need it. You can use it if you want. And some people think it's a great tool, and some people use it as a great tool, and it is for whoever uses it. I personally never had to use it. So, you know what I mean? I use it now for fun. I don't use it for necessity, but it can help. Some people love using, an extra amount of leverage on that trade. If you eventually have a really good strike and you're amazing, why not add leverage to what you're doing, right? If you formed a great strategy and you've worked on it, and that's why we really encourage people to demo trade. Alt Tradie has a demo trade account. I don't care if you're trading spot, whatever you're doing. If you can't double $100 in your demo trade account, you have no reason putting more money in the market. Open up a demo account, learn how to trade, understand these concepts, learn what Fibonacci, supportive resistance. You don't need real money to learn how to trade. You don't need real money to learn how to trade up and down on the 200 SMA. There's so many strategies that you can play out, okay? All right, so remember that. People do simulations in war, right? There's simulations for helicopter guys and stuff like that. They go into a simulation first before NASA sends people to the moon. All that, if they ever did. Yeah, I'm just joking. If they ever did. But the point is, there's simulations for everything. When you trade with, a demo account, that's a simulation. And there's so many tips, tricks, and ideas. When I started trading one time, I limited in. I wanted to open up a long, and I opened up a short accidentally. And I saw that I pressed the wrong button. Isn't that nice to do that, demo trading? So you're going to make some mistakes on your way in. So you might as well make mistakes with money that's not yours. The stress while you're trying to learn and you're losing money? You think you're going to be really focused while you're freaking out? You know how much you're going to learn if you use a demo account because you're actually going to take in the information because you're not going to be freaking out that you're losing your money. You're going to be like, I'm learning something. If you focus on trading as it's a learning potential instead of a money-making potential, you'll end up making more money. In most people, I can't say what you're going to happen to you because I don't want to make any, but the people that usually focus on the ideal and not on the making of the money that comes from the ideal usually make the most money. The guy that's passionate about cooking and that loves to cook, right? And just loves cooking. Eventually he starts his own restaurant and he loves cooking. People, wow, it's good. The guy that just says, I want to make money on a restaurant, usually the guy that's passionate, not every time, sometimes business people make money, but you know what I'm saying? The passion comes through in everything you're doing if you love it. So Learn to love how to trade. Learn to love the strategies by using a demo account to figure it out. All right. So look, likely we're going to get this drop. I mean, the 1 hour is looking mean right now. 27.8 is being battled on. I mean, you got right here too. We did already dip into it. Interesting. Shows that we may be able to hold here because there's a bullish order block right in here. You know? Also represented by this high volume node sticking out at about 27.7. That got bumped, you know, we got bumped there. We wicked down earlier today. But that's an M right there. I mean, that's a clear M to the downside. Take the wick to the middle of the M, swing it. It tells you you're going to drop, lose the 200 SMA, and then fall to 27,200. Very likely that's going to dump on you. Right? The beautiful thing is if we get lower, the closest we can get to 27.2, the better for me personally. Right? Because I'm going on the idea that that's been holding strong support. We lose that, then the whole trade's a wrap anyway. And then we can just kind of set up for another big opportunity. The key is to nail the opportunities, and when the things don't go my way, to just cut them off with small amounts of money and not really stress it, you know? I can mitigate, and I've been taught to mitigate. I'll be honest with everyone here, with a family and a life and all the things that I do and running my company and going over charts and helping people, sometimes just mitigation takes a lot of time. I'll be honest. If I was 25 years old, 28 years old, to 30 years to 35, and I had those 10 years, I would mitigate every single day, all day long. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. But for me, it's tough because I got to watch the trade a lot more. Right? Sometimes I really like just cut it off, $10, move on. You know what I mean? You know, and again, if I was down thousands of dollars, you bet your butt I would mitigate. And again, I'm talking about where I'm at, and then I'm talking about, you know, risking very small amounts of money. So, like we're talking 0.00001%, you know, of the portfolio. So I'm under strict money management rules for me personally, strict risk management rules, and I don't break my rules, you know. So BOOKMAP showing 27.70 solid for the first time, like hanging there, you know. We got this huge order down at 27.200, like it wants to come down and just flush out anyone who thinks they got these cute little longs waiting. So we're kind of sitting in a very tight spot, right? They got everyone kind of uneasy, right? Everyone in that trade's like, oh my gosh. Someone could long into that. I mean, you look at your 1 minute, are you getting a bullish div on the one? Pretty strong. That's swinging up while that's swinging down. Tells you could get a bit of a bounce there. Very strong bullish divergence on this indicator too as well. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD suggests that like we just don't have we don't have the bears to take us down. You know, however, that is a descending triangle, and they dump more. I feel like this is the most accurate pattern of any pattern for a dumpage, you know. So I see bearishness. I would say this too. Now that Bitcoin lost 27,870, if you can't get back above this level here, I don't know why we went up there. If you can't get back above 27,870, expect more downside. Like Bitcoin has to flip this to get back, you know. So for me to even consider any type of bullishness, Bitcoin has to flip above 2770, you know, 870. It has to. Like otherwise, we're in trouble. So that's going to be an area you're going to watch. You can watch this 1 minute and see how we struggle here. See if we can get back above the zone. Nice bullish divergence suggests we can get a reversal. Wow, what a battle at 27.8. And when I'm on a hardcore trade like this and things are going, it's great to walk away because you might do something stupid and emotional. Commit to what you're willing to lose and walk away. I'm telling you right now, I've the only real reason I hurt my portfolio ever in trading leverage is because I wasn't willing to lose what I committed to lose. Like if I said, all right, $200 stop loss, $800 take profit, walk away, and I'm down $70, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna, and I cut it off. Next thing you know, it would have went down 140, would have come back up, and I would have won the $800, right? But I wasn't willing to lose what I already initially told myself I was putting down. So you have to look at yourself and say, Sam, are you willing to lose $140 on the trade? You have to be like, no. If you're not, then take a partial, cut off half the trade. If something's, you know, you can also keep half the trade open and take half the trade back too. You can always take risk back. You know what I mean? You can always take a trade off beforehand. You can't take it back once you've already lost, you know. But the idea is to commit. All right. So look, we are getting the reversal. This is great. If we break back above 870, you know we're in good hands. And honestly, this is my strategy where we get pulled for the 200, and we should pull from the 21. This should pump up to the 200 SMA, the money maker, right? That should go right up here to the 200 SMA. Bang. Easy, quick little trade. Gap through the VRVP here. Get a nice little gain. That target somewhere at about 27,885. And that's the strategy that we play every morning. It happens a lot. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know, we see this a lot. Well, you know, remember, BOOKMAP still has that big old load of liquidity below us. But it's got a big order. It's kind of straddling us either way. That big order is the biggest one below us, though, at 27.2. And then we got mob charts. Just came out, brand new. And you can't even pay for this stuff. It's brand new. They're probably going to come out with something eventually, right? And you just donate to them if you like what's happening, all right? Mob charts, man. And they can show you where all the Bitcoins are. And look, there's 53 Bitcoins right above me. They're likely going to do that. That order is likely going to get hit. And then when that gets hit, they're probably going to skip over to this 38. See? Bing. Then they got a chunk up here, which they could just start to kind of run through. So they got a lot of liquidity to the upside. They're going to have to go way further down to grab this liquidity, and it's not as deep. It's not as deep. So they got way more people to run up in here than they have down there. It gives me some good hope that we're going to get a rip to the upside. I just found this out tonight. I've never used it before. Shout out to Mob Charts, and shout out to my man Juice WRLD hooking me up. I pay attention to the 99. I see if there's anything new, and I snatch it up immediately. So one thing about me, man, as I learn quick and I can implement fast. All right. And I'm not shy. So God bless you for doing that, man. You're the man. God bless you. That's so cool. All right. So remember, you got to get back above 27,870 to remain bullish. Can negate that because you broke through, you know. Likely you're going to pump to the 200 here. I wish if I had another, I wish I could go hard right now on another account, you know? Like 200x leverage at $100. That's so likely going to pump. Bang. But one of you guys could do it for me. Nah, you do whatever you have. But that looks highly likely. You know what I mean? One for the Gippa. I'm just joking. I just want to make that clear. You know what I mean? But that's likely going to close the gap to the 200. And honestly, all you need is 0.17 if you know that's good. If you have a strike rate of 90% at that 1.7, that's all you need. Use the gap of the VRVP to your favor. The falling wedge should break back to the upside. Can you make the move? Could it come back down and get rejected right there? It very well can. Can nothing happen? Anything can happen. I'm open-minded. Could be an earthquake right now and shut down the whole game. You know what I mean? You have to be like what if anything could happen? Anything. What's interesting is I've never looked at this. Could this be an Adam and Eve? Oh my gosh. Dude, how crazy would that be if we get our Adam and Eve double bottom out of this? That's crazy. I'm being funky, but that's possible. It's possible. All right. That 6 hour looks like you were going to rip, but you never know. Starting to curve a little bit. Bullish for me, though. Shout out to everybody here. Let's jump back into the chat. God bless you all for being here. How many lifers we got live now, baby? 555 people on the live, 327 likes, 3190 in chat revenue. Commit to the fact that 2 to 3 trades out of 10 will be a loss. Last time I had a Coinbase issue, I expressed it on the chat, and the mod told me I was spreading. I don't know, man.
You still remember it, man? Not 100 good things happen to your life that you still remember that one bad thing. I'm being, I don't know. So many great things have happened to me in the last week. I can't remember any negative things. I stay on the positive things all the time. I get you, though. You're just making a joke. I don't know what happened, man. I don't control everybody, you know. So Bitcoin Cash, the last time I put it out was in this falling wedge here. When it came down after that big pump, right? And where did it bounce? Look, the 618 Fibonacci level. Oh my gosh, really? Did it really wick down to the 706 into the golden pocket? Did it really? No, it didn't. No, not like every coin that I've ever seen in my life. Really? No. Did it double bottom? No. It really made a double bottom? You don't say. Oh, wow. Oh, it made what? A cup with a handle and then it broke to the upside? No, it didn't. No. Like, this stuff is child's play, everybody. This is child's play. Like rock with us. We are going to help you see things. All right? This stuff happens like clockwork on every asset in the world over and over and over again. The Sammy, that's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. What that nickname means is I found an algorithm standing at the charts for hours on end. I found something. Like, the fact that I have a nickname off of a technical analyst pattern, that's got to tell you something. Okay? And I don't know if someone called me Sammy Cup and Handy. I don't know exactly how it started. All I know is that I'm known as Sammy Cup and Handy because so many people have made money off of cup and handles that I've found. Or off of education that they found, right? Like, they found the education of finding the cup and handle, right? So this looks like it's going to continue to the upside here. Look, Bong, you're holding the trend. Previous support becomes resistance. If Bitcoin gets the pump, Bitcoin gets the dump, it dumps, you know? And you could look at it as a shoulder ahead and maybe a possible right shoulder, and it could break to the downside. But I like what I'm seeing here. If I pull a fib here, I like the Fibonacci retracement. I like the oversold stochastic. Let's take a look at our daily. Our daily's getting down. Our 4 hours curving. Our 1 hour's getting ready to reset for a move. This looks like it could get a big pump to the upside. Shout out to our man, Bitcoin Cash. And I see it getting up here to that next fib level at the 0.236. That's going to be 275, and that's the measured move. Takes you even a little further up to about 282. It gets above this point of control. It is gone. Bitcoin Cash about to blast. Shout out to Master Friend. You're the man. God bless you. Stop loss below the previous support of resistance area at 221. Maybe if you want to be in maybe 211 too, depending on somebody's risk. I don't know anyone's risk, so you can never really tell someone where to put their stop loss because that's their risk. I don't know. Like, say someone's worth 100,000 and they put $2,000 in a trade and their stop loss is 10% and they lose $200. But what if someone's worth $200 and they put $200 in a trade and their stop loss is like 50% and that's half of all their money? So like, a stop loss has a lot to do with the person, their financial predicament, their personal situation. And again, that's why you can't tell someone where to put a stop loss. Especially me. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell anyone what to do with your money. You know, I'll do what I want with my money. We'll see what happens. We can compare ports at the end. We can port review each other. But shout out to everybody here that I originally put that out. It's up nicely. This thing looks like it could continue to 282. Bitcoin Cashish. All right. Bang, bang, bang. Bitcoin Cash. And if you're in my trading group and you're not able to come to the live, you're out today. All right. You're on date night with the wife. But when you get home, you know you're going to be checking the charts. We're going to have these setups waiting for you in the trading group. All right. Bitcoin Cash looks scrumptious. Like it could make a bit of a move. Let's take a look at Casper. Casper, I don't got to do anything. I'm just going to show you the chart that's already there and just sit. All right. So let's analyze this. That looks like a nasty M pattern, right? That looks like an M right there that could break to the downside, just like Bitcoin. You know, so it's really going to do whatever Bitcoin does, but it's also consolidating nicely. 1 hour heading to the downside. This will follow, but if the 1 hour can reset without losing a lot, let's take a look. 1 hour's already kind of a quarter through its movement, and we're holding the zone. Bitcoin held 27.8 for whatever reason. It was so strong. Like, There's like a whale there just not allowing the price to break, or they want to wait for too many people to load up and then they want to crush. We did show you mob charts showing that there's just more orders to the upside here for Bitcoin. But they could still go down and get these guys. But it just, it's a lot thinner there than it is up here. More money is guaranteed up in here. But you never know. So Casper, looking at the smaller time frame on the 1 hour, we lose this level, bearish retest, we're going to drop down to 45, right? So that's not the best look, and the 1 hour doesn't look amazing. The 4 hours coming down again and attempting to hold that higher low. And we're starting to get really tight inside this zone. Casper's something I'm willing to hold for a year and a half before the bigger payday. But that's me. You do whatever makes you happy. The 22-hour also looks nice to me, like it could get a bit of a pump to the upside. Moving averages are tight enough. 200 is really not that far away for a desperate pump. The daily could come down to the 200 SMA, right? And there's a bearish div on the 3-day chart. See, swing up while that swing down. That and the 3 days high. And the 21 starting to curve, right? That's not when the 21 curves, it's not the best sign. And you do have a bearish div here. This could be looked at like a rising wedge that wants to break to the downside, right? So I got some mixed signals on the market. It's a bit iffy, Do you miss the biggest pump of your life for Casper? Or do you have to take the dump down? And I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. And that's the problem here with trading. Too many people aren't willing to risk it for the biscuit. I'm in this for $6,000. It may not go my way. I may get stopped out. All right. Or I'll add. I'm willing to pull off the stop. I'm willing to hold this long term no matter what. Really not planning on swing trading this much unless it gets I'll swing trade it if it gets a massive move up that I feel like I have to take. But if not, So it comes back down anywhere down to this area. I'm putting in $6,000 here. It comes down to this area. I put another $6,000. I will load up $18,000 into Casper. I have it ready to go. I'm not batting an eyelash. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I have my plan. I'll do it right in front of you without a you'll see me unload dang near 20K into Casper, and I'll just be like, pep, pep. I have it planned out in my mind, right? I know my risk. I know where I'm sitting. I know the potential of this coin. I've researched it. And if it booms, I'm still in. And then when it comes back down again, I load up into this area. So I have my plan. I've got my risk, and I can handle whatever happens, and I'm willing to take it. But you gotta think these things out, and you gotta talk yourself through them. If you don't have a talk with yourself, you will bug out and you will freak out. And then when the market shifts, you're like, oh, I didn't think long term. I'm just gonna panic sell. War, all the fear will get to you. You will bug out. You will do the wrong thing. You are an emotional human being. You must set your rules and stick to them if you want to become a professional trader or do this for, somewhat of a living. Fear and Greed Index sitting at 50 today. Let's refresh. I haven't looked at it in a while. Still at 50. Sitting neutral, flat, Not a bad time to buy some Bitcoin. I'd like it in the deep fear, but hey, it's not up in the heavy greed. So you're buying pretty even, Steven, prices right now for BTC. All right. Bitcoin getting the pump. We'll pump up to the 200 SMA. Right now, you can make this flag now. It's good to have a hyperactive brain. Like my brain is just hyperactive. Like it loves this. It just never seems to get tired. I don't know why. I wait all day just sitting, So like this is the next move to the upside here. Juice World. That's your style, baby. To the 200 band. And then look for an inefficiency that can help us out. All right. I mean, there's one technically right there. See if there's one up in here. Major one right here. Look at the size of that one. That one's beautiful. Oh, that's so lovely. Look at that thing. This candle closes that one. I mean, that's just, right? We got a gap in the VRVP helping us out. That will channel us back to 27.9. This looks highly likely, but you never know. It's also the Sammy cup and handy to the upside, right? There's your cup and handle. 21 crossing the 50, good sign. Pump to the 200 SMA. I've taught you this. My students, I go over this every day with you guys. This is the stuff you're going to join the trading group, and people are going to help you. See, if you just watch my live, You join the trading group, you get hands-on. People really like, post your chart. Let me see this. And people see how much you want it, and you get so much more, right? Because you've given the universe more of yourself. The universe is going to give it back to you. You join my trading group is going to give more back to you, period. So if you want more, there's more for you. But you got to go for it. You got to go get it. It's not going to happen on its own. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Join the trading group. Hit the Discord. Hit the MEXC link right there to join MEXC as well. I'm telling you right now, MEXC will change your life. They make it easy and accessible and zero fees. I bought Bitcoin, $5,000 on Binance US. They ended up overcharging me like $500 because I was lazy about it and I didn't do it correctly. Like I used their trade button and forgot that they add a premium. MEXC would never have done that. Like I could have transferred my US Tether to MEXC. I could have bought Bitcoin with no fee, right? And I could have transferred my Bitcoin right to my hardware wallet and held it. So like I didn't have to get beat by Coinbase. You know what I mean? It didn't have to go that way. All right. Shout out to Master Friend in the house. Shout out to everybody here in the game. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Parsec at a cup and handle from Harry Williams. Let's take a look at Parsec. So, Casper's still on the radar. And I'm willing to get stopped out. You have to be, I do not hit 100% of my trades. If I was 100%, I wouldn't exist. You know what I mean? Even the best trader is going to lose at one point. I don't care how they're strike 100. I've pulled 100 out of 100 trades. At one point, they're going to be tired one morning, or they're going to see things one way. We are not AI bots, everybody. I mean, maybe there's a guy that's made 1,000 trades straight. I don't know. I'm sure that anything could happen. You know what I mean? Drucken Miller's pretty good. He's never had a losing year in like 20 years. He's a hedge fund guy. Bought and sent 1,000 MXC from Coinbase today. And they took around $1. That's not bad, right? It's not bad at all. It's so hands-on in the trading group. It's a group of highly motivated individuals all posting confluence on assets. The trading group is getting deadly accurate as time goes on. Yeah, it's actually getting creepier. I watch you guys in there. I'm like, oh my God, I've created like a group of scientists, I'm saying, Lifer, I'm not feeling the love. I hit you with the super chat and couldn't even get a shout out. Birdman, God bless you, brother. I'm saying, Lifer, I'm not feeling the love. I hit you with the super chat and couldn't even get a shout out. Damn, man. So sorry, man. No. My clone hits only 95%. We just print, man. After hours investing in the game. Shout out to Birdman. We love you. We appreciate you. And I don't get to see all the super chats, Birdman. I'm in the charts, my man. You know what I mean? I don't get to scroll through all these, but I do go to fan funding at the end of the stream, and I always go through everyone that sent in a super chat, and I say thank you. You know what I mean? Sean, God bless you. Is there something wrong with Discord? We're going to take care of that for you immediately. We looked at Bitcoin Cash from my man, Master Friend for the Canadian. 7 beans. You're the man. God bless you with that wrench. Wish you the best, man. How are Kaz Bag doing? God bless you for asking about Kaz. There's Staz. Hope you're staying safe. We love you. We know you're close to the fire, man. We love you. Hope you've been okay, my dude. I'm coming back to join the group. I missed your daily Bitcoin ideas. Shout out to Birdman for the $19.99. We love you, Birdman. God bless you, man. Have patience, Birdman. Have patience, man. Trust me, man. I used to beat myself up because things didn't happen when I wanted them to happen. Like you super chatted me. It's like, I wanted it. He didn't do it. But it was going to happen. Trust me. It was going to happen. It's very rare that I always go to fan funding because I'm super conscious of people that did fan funding. And I know when I send a super chat, I would like to get someone to say, hey, man, thank you for the super chat. So I always call out the names. I always show the visual super chat. I'm sure maybe there's 1 or 2 times I haven't. But they just added this fan funding too. That wasn't here a month ago. And once they added it, I loved it because I used to have my team, which they still do for me. They put all the super chats here. Look, because they know that I have ADD, what they do, look, they put these here. And as the super chats come in, look, they remind me. And so someone's in here constantly sending in these super chats for me. And then I don't see them. But look, super chat's clear. But look, he did send them in, Anyway. If you want to join the trading group, jump on into CryptoLifer.com, the brand new website that I work tirelessly on with the team. Got it done. Jump on in today. I'd greatly appreciate it. Who's that photogenic guy? What a nice guy now. But jump on in today, man. Buenos dias, lifers. Hope everyone is well. Today I quit my job. I will now be a full-time lifer. I would like to thank Sam and everyone here for your teachings and support. I know this new journey we are in will take us to new heights. Once again, thank you to Sam and everyone here. Let's go. 99 members. Like, so many people have left testimonials. So many people have changed their lives. And please subscribe to the newsletter. It's a great way to stay in touch with us no matter what happens. We don't know who owns these platforms and what's going to happen, especially with what's happening in the world today. So with that being said, please connect with me on my newsletter so my database between me and you can be solidified. And I can have you. I can have you all to my merry little self. All right? Sorry, it sounds creepy, but you know what I'm saying. Right? Anyway, this could be an Adam and Eve double bottom here for Bitcoin. All right? We kind of have it mapped out. Very interesting. So we've given you the weekly here. We've given you the 1 minute. We ended up in the 1 minute waiting for it to go up to the 200 SMA. That's where we ended this insanity today. All right. And Bitcoin holding back at 27,840, but it did lose 27 now. All right. And this is where we stand. We've just been holding this level all night. Even on the live stream, it looked like we were going to go lower, but so far, we've held. We're looking for this 1 minute stochastic to keep coming down and bend without losing this trend line. That's going to be, it's unlikely, but if it happens, it's going to show us that we're very, very bullish. My strategy is based off of watching price action with stochastics. Stochastics go up and down. Price action does the same. Normally, they're going to do the same thing over and over again, right? Like, see this? Like, look, here they came down, price came down. Here they came up, came down, price came down. But now, came up, came down, came up. You see, like, so like right here, we came up. And then what happened? Look, we went sideways while we came down. Then when we came up, we never made a big move back down, even though, you know, and so when this finally one came back down, the Stokes got low, and you can see that we never lost this key support zone. So you have previous resistance and support. Stochastics got low. So we're in the same idea here. Look, previous resistance and support. If the stochastics can turn and we hold support, boom, we are going to boom. See how the stochastics moon and we didn't lose support? That is the key to my strategy. Low stochastics on the MACD. And if I can just see that the MACD has a smaller hill compared to the rest of the hills prior, it just gives me another visual inclination that we're going to get that move to the upside. All right. Boom. Bang. Look, Sammy cup and handy, is it not? And that's why they call me the cup and handle master, because that thing will blast. Sorry, I just had to see it like that. Boom, 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 boom. The cup and handle, baby. Don't mess around. You just might get cupped and handled real fast. I'll cup you and I'll handle you real quick. I'm just sorry. I'm just joking. No one is getting cup and handled yet. Not yet. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you. Did I get you to jump out of your seat there? Boom. Hello's my lovies. Shout out to Gina Bombita in the house. If you're not tired, can you look at audio? God bless you, Crypto Plumber. I love you, brother. I'm never tired for you, man. God bless a fellow lifer, man, who puts in the work. We love you. We care about you, and we appreciate you. We thank you. I live in gratitude every single day. You can't act this gratitude. This isn't fake. You can't wake up every day feeling good and fake it. You're either in a good mood or you're not, baby. Shout out to T-Double in the house. What happened to XEC? Let's look at XEC. Took a dump easy. So look, it broke out nicely. Got rejected by the previous high. Look, and then if you can't get above that, expect more downside, period, right? And then look, it made a beautiful descending triangle. So look, so you're bullish on it, but if you can't get above resistance, the second you bearishly retest the 200 SMA, you are gone. And then look, you made a descending triangle, which is just such a known bearish pattern. I wish I had seen that. Oh, they dumped so fast and furiously. Look at that. Now it's starting to bottom out here with a bit of an Adam and Eve. See it? It's kind of an Adam and Eve here. It's a jagged one, but that cup and handle will probably blast out. Interesting on the daily right now. It's like a shallow cup and handle. You see that? I feel like it lost the trend line though. See? Not my cup of tea right now. I'm not trading that puppy. I'll have to do more Been doing most of my trading on Mega. Use your link and hooked up with Maxine. Deposited a few hundred and they gave me a 20. Thanks, Lifer. God bless you, brother. I appreciate that. Hooked me up with the deposit a few hundo and they gave me a free $20. Shout out to Chris Grasso. So he joined up and you get free $20 if you join with Maxi through my link. Did anyone take my rendered chart from the other day and make some profit? Jedi M, we love you. Send in more rendered charts. All right. I'm just joking. Let's take a look at Render. And Render did make a nice move. Look, I had Render in this beautiful kind of, see this? 786 bounce. Actually, maybe I did it upside down. Or waiting for that to come back down to the 786. That's weird. Hold on. But I see it in this nice bowl, like about to go parabolic. You know, see it? But it could go up and down like this. It did break out of this to the upside. And that's the target there, see? 786 like that. Look at that, the 786 bounce. Hitting a resistance now. It could be a shoulder head and a resistance. The whole market's kind of watching Bitcoin, and you're heading into Monday morning. So remember, I don't like to overpost Sunday night into Monday morning. I don't want to post 50 altcoin charts and watch them all get flushed. Now they could all pump too, but the volatility is crazy. So I'm always weary. Love your styled hair. Shout out to Jordan Kraber in the house. Jordan, we love you. Shout out to my buddy Jordan, man. One of my best friends that I grew up with. Let's all stop right now. Hold on. No, I'm going to stop this. Jordan, man, we love you, brother. Thank you. And, I only use water, man. I've never used gel. I just want to let you know. This is water. Just water. I'm always afraid gel will make me bald. So I don't use gel. Because I really think it will, right? We don't know what's in that stuff. You put it in your hair. If you forget about it and you fall asleep, it's in your pillow. It gets in your face. Gets in your pores. So right before the stream, I just throw some water in my hair and just do my thing. And that's it. That's it. You know what I mean? I use coconut oil. Sometimes I use some coconut oil here and there. But, that can also get sticky and smelly. I used to use a lot more, coconut oil. I did get a haircut recently. I got a pimple right here or something that hurts. See? Right there. Right there. Yeah, rising wedge, a Bitcoin 7-minute target, 27.6. Yikes. But shout out to Jordan. We love you, man. Jordan, man, we love you, bro. All right. So people want to short BTC on the 7-minute time frame. That's what they want to do. Let's look at Bybit Spot on the 7 and just see, isolate this idea. Pump Nation, Fidel Escobar, we love you, man. Batana Oil, you're funny. Check Parsec. We'll take a look at that, Harry. Thank you for reminding me. I actually did, and then I forgot. Appreciate you, Harry. You're the man. So, I see that, look, the 7-minute did get a bounce back to the upside. You see the 7-minute rising wedge, but I see my upside down. I see a falling wedge that could break up. Right? And look, that's my, let's go back to my idea here. Are we going to hit it? It looks like we may. Remember? Even if we don't hit the 200 SMA, you're in the money on that call. On that 1 minute. Right? Look at that. Beautiful trade. I just gave you guys this. Bang! And I said I was going to do it. I was going to literally put $1,000 at 200x leverage right there and just show you how we do it. Make $1,000 right now in front of you guys. But I'm going to start doing it all the time. But that's why they call me Salmon Cup and Handy, all right? That's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. We do this all the time. I told you where it was going. I told you it was going to happen. I told you we were hitting the 200 SMA. I told you we got above this point of control. I told you that was I do this all the time, baby. All right? I live and breathe these charts, man. There isn't a day I don't show up and we don't get it in. All right? And then we're going to the inequality, right into the gap. Come on, man. You get above the 200 SMA, you're good to go. Right? And someone just said they were going to short on the 7, right? You might be getting blasted already, man. So you might want to just kick it with me and let me teach you something. I could show you things nobody knows, baby. I do this on a Saturday night. I do this on a Monday morning. Whenever I wake up, baby. All right. Shout out to Gina Bomb being in the house. God bless you, Gina. Daily on Astra appears to be an Adam and Eve double bottom and currently forming a handle. Maybe a big move coming. Thanks for the education. Shout out to Dopamine Wave Pool. That inefficiency is wild, right? And right now, when you hit the 200, 70% of the trade is out. You are in the money now, or a trader is in the money now. All right. Bang, 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 man. I gave you guys this such a sweet call. All right. And I find the reversals too. I can tell when price is going to reverse, and I can teach you how to do it. Now we got liquidity to the upside. Looks like this guy's just kind of hanging out for dead weight, but BOOKMAP wants to eat 29,000. 28.7. Now we bang it above the 200, baby. Right into the gap value. We'll teach you how to run this trade game. We'll show you where the market's going to go before it goes there. All the time. Every day. Hey. 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 Hey, hey. Bang, 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 bang. Throw them bows, throw them bows. Right into the spot, man. Right where we were supposed to hit. Master Friend, you the man. Yo, shout out to Master Friend, bro. You the man, dude. Just an added piece of confidence to what I already knew. So amazing. We call the gap. We call the Sammy cup and handy. You even said it yourself. It's the cup and handle. Ba, 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 ba. So crazy, man. Look at the monster move right now. They're getting flushed right now. I tell you, when you get above a 200 SMA, on any time frame, once you get one candle to close, keep it moving, right? Look at that monster move. They just got squeezed, baby, and we saw it happen. We knew they were going to get squeezed. Look, we got BOOKMAP open, waiting for the short squeeze. Bye-bye. See you guys later. Anyway, here's another. We run this like a clinic. We run this like a clinic. Look at this, dude. Unbelievable. Can't make this stuff up. I do it all the time on the live. We do this all the time on the live. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody here. We in the money, baby. Top rank, 74% now. Who here is up in gains right now? Who's here just made a monster move? Who here just made gains on the stream? Come on now. Every time I show up, we're making gains. Like, come on now. Like, almost every single time I touch the charts, baby. Every single time. We can't stop. We won't stop. Look at that monster move, man. That's like a freaking woo! And then the volatility comes in. Asia getting just face planted, right? Yo, I never won so many trades in a row, back to back, nonstop, since the Lifer and the Master Friend class. Let's go. Dude, look what he just said. He never won so many trades back-to-back, nonstop, since the Lifer and the Master Friend class. Lifer gains, insane, baby. Bro, feed my kid, come back to the lot, 500 beans. Pump it, Lifer. Money in the bank, cashing out. Time for the strip club, baby. Nick Jacaruso just made 200% on TRB, up 30% and climbing. My guy, you showed me the sauce. I'll be jumping into the group for sure. On point. Dude, why would you not want to be here? Look, we're going all the way to 28,000, dude. We just crushed these shorts. And I told you I was long, baby, long. I've been long. I've been long, baby. I've been long. We gave you the exact entry right there, did we not? Point of control. Once you get above point of control, understand the concepts that we teach. Please understand the concepts that we teach. Join the Lifer for gains, baby. Gosh, I love you guys. Yo, this is the best life ever, friend. I'm up 90% on 190X. Unbelievable. It's on live, dude. The GOAT is here, baby. Shout out to Peter John Baldovino. DGen for life. I just joined the group again and just made gains. Yo, $99 a month, man. Come on. Like, it is a, like, come on now. You know what I mean? High or low, bang. How much is my course? Is $60 one last time, and then it's going up. 49% on 100x Levy Lev. My man levying it in. Banging on him to the upside. Doing damage. Doing damage, man. Doing damage. That 1 hour candle is a boost. Let's look at it. I just want to look at it. Let's look at the size of this puppy. Bullish engulfer. It just ate. It just ate. It just ate. And look, we saw it all happen on the smaller time frames. The 1 minute gave us the indications. We were able to see it happen on the 1 minute time frame. Let me get back into the one. And now look, this may continue. Wait for this to come back. Touch the 21. Perfect time to take profits now. Likely touch the 21. You get the 21 to cross the 200. You get the 50 to cross the 200. You are golden like an egg. You are a golden egg. And this is likely going to continue to the upside here to 28,000. We get above that weekly resistance, dude. Things could really get fun. All right. PMG, George, Lifer, Banterson. That's funny, like crypto banter, George and Lifer. I like that. PMG, George, Lifer, Banterson. That's funny. Project Moon Gold, George, Lifer, Banterson. So you're like all these different YouTubers in one. Interesting. I get it. I think I know what you're doing there. Sam is my final confluence indicator. Shout out to Richard Barry in the house. Hey, it's a pretty smart move, right? And join us at cryptolifer.com. We'd love to have you. We teach this all the time. I don't know on a Sunday night what's going to happen when I show up. I didn't know we were going to hit those gains. I knew my mind was going to be able to find the gains, though, because I'm able to see things other people don't see in the charts. All right. That was a monster move. A monster move. A monster move. I wish I didn't have my long-term trade open because I really wanted to scalp it on a smaller time frame. Kind of bites, but whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Sundays used to be dumps. Now they're becoming pumps. The hourly Stokes are starting to curve up aggressively. Wait, that's weird though. Hold on. No, that's Binance. Curving up, not the best sign because they're already too high. 15-minute curved up too. We're likely to just come down here and probably end up back down here again. You know? We're just going up and down in this range. We're likely to hit the top of the range, 28,000, come back down. You know, I'm not that excited about this move. Sammy Cup and Daddy, yeah. Should I trade all my Ethereum for more Bitcoin? I can never tell you what to do with your money, man. You got to be able to figure that out on your own. Sundays used to be dumps, now the pumps daily coming down. Sammy Cup and Daddy. Yeah, well, that was a nice move. All right. Look at that thing starting to moon again. Now we need a smaller time from the 30-second. Yeah, so now we're on the 30-second. And we got to watch the third. You know, it's lately, if you don't have the 30-second chart, it's almost hard to find out what Bitcoin's doing. If it gets a hard pump recently, the 30-second has been unreal for helping us make more gains. You wait for the 21 to get in conjunction, that thing can still moon. There's more shorts. There's just enough shorts here, I guess, that people just didn't believe. They did create a bearish scenario. See how they made that M pattern on the 15? Another master friend. Look at master friend. Look, master friend. Let's take a look at the 15. Let's look at the M here. See the double top? And they ate the double top, just like you said. There's the double top. They ate it up. You know, oh, I'm going to short this M pattern to the downside because that's what retail does, right? But it's because they couldn't see the reversal on the smaller time frame. That's not that easy. They make it seem easy. You have to be quicker than they are. You have to be able to load liquidity. We also gave you mob charts, and mob charts told me there was more moves to the upside. Look, we came to that. I saw that order. That order was bigger. See it? See that order right here at 50? That order was so likely we were going to go to that order. It was way closer than this order. They don't want to move too fast, baby. Now they got a gap. Are they going to take that gap up for more? Are they going to turn back around and eat this? We're going to find out. This is the question. But we saw that liquidity above. My first night using mob charts, it already came through. Showed us a little bit of an order there that was likely to hit. Pretty interesting. Shout out to Stan Lebowski. Lebowski, thank you. And that is first super chat, man. Shout out to the first super chat. You're the man. We see you. We love you. We thank you. Just wanted to say thank you. Anytime, man. God bless you. Sam be killing it out here. A lot more crypto. I got a lot of crypto, but I need a lot more. Got a lot of crypto, but I need a lot more. I got a lot of crypto, but I need a lot more. Got a lot of crypto, but I need a lot more. Got a lot of crypto, but I need a lot more. Let's take a look at audio. Wow. It's getting crazy up in here. Bearish div, see on the one? And I'm out. I'm out on the bearish div. I'm done. I don't want it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I hope I didn't say that out loud just now. I'm not giving up on this, though. Tonight's funky, man. There's volatility tonight. Always on point. Crypto Bellico, we did it again, baby. We did it again. Sean, clip this out, man, before and after, and make it real. Get our editors to really capture this moment in time. I'm doing this all the time. We really don't capture it. Anyone thinks they're a good editor, and you think you can capture these before and afters? Sam was live. Can you narrate it? I was watching Sam live. Next thing you know, he said this. If I got one of you guys to narrate it, I was watching this trader the other day on YouTube. He said price was going to go to this yellow line. I sat and watched him. It hit it again. It did it. I want one of you guys to make those. If we could put like TikToks of all you guys talking about how I'm hitting, I think those would go viral. Because me saying it is one thing, my editor saying it. So if any of you out there want to clip out your reaction to this stuff happening, and we could work together, we could probably pay you for it too. You could become like a correspondent of ours that, like, you know, depicts things that you see happening, and you'd be telling the real truth. Like, you actually, like, I want someone that's really doing this. Like, I don't want to pay someone to do. I want someone that's actually doing this, but actually wouldn't mind joining the team. Please email Crypto Lifers if you're enthusiastic about me, about my dream, about everything going on, and you think you could just say, oh, like, look what he said, what happened, and look, you can clip out the before, clip out the after, and be like, I was watching this guy on YouTube, and next thing you know, just, you know, because I do this all the time, and these, it just be like, I mean, if I was watching a YouTuber and he told me price was going to go to the yellow line, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes later, it did exactly what he said and then pumped like this, I would want to know who the heck that was. I'd be like, who is that dude? That could only help my business, man. All right? So, anyway, if anyone out there, great call, Sam. Gained a quick 25% trade on this. Thanks for the confirmation. Shout out to Patrick Leishman. We love you, Patrick Leishman. Thank you for coming on in. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. And so, look, bearish div now, starting to point on down, rising wedge. You're too far from the 21-day moving average, so you got to come back to the 21. Still in play. And now, support and resistance. You're well above 27,939 now. And you could do this all night, you know. And just play the probabilities all day long. Over time, the probabilities will pay you, right? Gained a quick 58% account at 15K in 4 days. Dude, 15K in 4 days, my man's banging on them. Eating. If I eat, everybody eats, all right? If I eat, everybody eats. That's why I give away my strategies. If I eat, everybody eats. Look, I also showed you this is an Adam and Eve double bottom. Look at it. That's an Adam and Eve, dude. That's going to boom. There's usually a little flag beforehand, and it blasts off after the retest. I've seen this many times. You know, PEPE did this. Look, I'll show you. I know you don't believe me. No, I know you believe me. But you want to see it. So I'm going to show it to you. Wow, they got... Oh, wow. I'm excited, actually. I just saw something that got me going. So let's take a look at PEPE. Look at that Adam and Eve double bottom. And then it made the flag. That looks like it could moon. PEPE may be getting some gains. But that's not what I want to say. I want to show you the one way back here when it really started. What made me get into PEPE when it first came out was this Adam and Eve double bottom here. Bear with me. It's messy for a second, but I'll get you there. See this? And I just want to show you, it made the Adam and Eve, and then it made this little flag. So I saw the Adam and Eve double bottom, and then we made this little flag here, see? It's kind of what Bitcoin's doing right now. It's a bit of a fractal here. Let's see if we can grab this fractal. This is fun stuff, too. I do a lot of fractal magic. I haven't done it in a while. If you watch my channel for a long time, I was like the fractal magic guy, like just all fractals all the time. Where did they hide bars pattern? They moved it somewhere on me, and I never know where they moved it. Where did they hide bars pattern at? Parallel channel, pitchforks. Yep, trend lines, raise. Fib channels, pitchforks. Said lines, 8, yeah. They moved some stuff recently in the last, like, there it is, bars pattern. So you grab this, you grab it, and it gives you kind of like where, you know, and then you can copy this. And then we can paste it. See, like it just, you know, and then you get these flags on the side of the Adam and Eve. See, like this little, see that little flag there kind of matches that. See that? It's pretty nuts, right? But like this is just like, I do this all the time, and I can see charts inside of charts, games inside of games, moves inside of moves. It's just, it's insane. It's starting to pump right now. Look at that. That's about the pump of the 1 minute. See how it's turning on the stochastics? Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. Looks like this is going to continue to moon. And look what you did is you did a previous resistance become support. That's an SR flip. Also gives you that now shoulder head. Are you making a right shoulder? You got to break this high. You got to be open-minded at all times. That measured move takes you to 28,091. Remember, we break through weekly support, weekly resistance at 2890. Really, 28,090. All right. I got to take a look at audio, USDT. And this is what I do for a living. Isn't this? This is nuts, right? This is what I do for a living. I'm just amazed by this. Like, this is, everything comes from the live. The trading group, I meet people, the opportunities that I've had in my life, new people that have invited me places, and I got big news coming for you guys. I'm not going to let it out yet, but I got some big news coming. You're going to see a lot more of me on some other channels coming soon. So just get excited, man. You guys are going to see a lot more of me on some other channels soon. Should be excited. I'm excited. All right. But I'm going to grind even harder. 2024 is our year, baby. We're going to take it. We're going to take everything 2024 has to offer, and we are ready. The lifers are ready. We're ready. Let's take a look at audio here on KCoin. I haven't looked at this coin in a long time. A long time. So I'm actually excited to look at something I haven't looked at in a while. All right. First thing I do, if you know me, is I look at things in their big scale. So look, this is kind of Adam and Eve double bottoming. This is great accumulation in my humble opinion. Remember, like NAKA just went sideways for like 5 months straight? It's accumulation, man. And there's not enough people to sell it off. The coin just kind of does its day-to-day spread, and it just sits. And that's an Adam and Eve double bottom in waiting. Like, the Adam and Eve will make you so much money over time. I'm telling you, if you let it, if you don't get emotional and ruin it. It's a beautiful double bottom. All right. Let's make a look. Let's get a look. See now, falling volume and falling price. Now, the thing is low. For me, I'd have to believe in this. Am I going to swing trade it? Technically, I don't like to swing trade until we get above a previous higher level. So like resistance. I wouldn't touch a swing trade on this until it got above 19 cents. And then I would swing trade it back up here to about 30. That's a beautiful area to trade it, you know? So I like that area. What I would do is here, just put this. I'll right click an alert here when it comes near this alert. Touches these alerts, then I can like think about it. I really wouldn't touch it until then. Now, if I think it's a long-term hold, then I really like it, then I'm accumulating right now and I'm holding for 2 years. So it's simple to me. I either love it or wait for it to get above a previous stronghold before I swing trade it. I think that's just a really, you know, it's common sense, right? Like, I feel like I'm a very common sense trader. Like, I just do what kind of makes sense, you know? I take what the trades give me. Like, it's right there. you know. Descending triangle could go lower and double bottom, and it looks like it may. 4 hours overbought and not in the best spot. So look for this to go sideways. If you lose this level, you are going to drop down to 12 cents. Don't be surprised if you do drop to 12 cents. You kind of got some descending triangle vibes here. But you did have some, you know, you had some divergence and you're rounding out. Again, like I told you, like even here, I wouldn't even, maybe here I would trade a swing trade above 15.48. All right. Let's take a look at ASTRA. And sorry, I called it ASTRA, I think DAO earlier. There is an ASTRA DAO. This is ASTRA Protocol. So I'm sorry I misspoke earlier on the live stream. I was alone. I was today later on, and I was actually at a birthday party for a kid with my daughter today. It was awesome. They threw a great party. They had the football game on outside. So I thought I was going to you know, you have to go to a kid's birthday party, which is fun. I'm not like, but I was like, you know. And there was, you know, a couple guys there I knew. The game was on. I was like, oh, cool. 4 hour time frame has bearish div. Swing up to swing up. That tells you you're going to drop. And you're away from the 200 SMA. Wait for this to reset on the stochastics, you know, in my humble opinion. You're daily spent and too far away from the 21-day moving average. All right. And yeah, you could make a flag and the 1 hour's oversold, but I'd wait for this 1 hour to come back up and then I would short the out of this thing. Short the shoot out of it, right? So it's an annoying thing lately. When I go to put on the alert, I can't because those settings are above it. So I set the alert and then I drag it myself where I want to bring it. But yeah, I'm waiting for stochastics to get overbought. I set alerts on stochastics RSI. That's something that I do that no one else is. I've never seen any other really trader do. When that hits that level, I know we're more overbought, ready to go. What I'm looking for is that right shoulder. Shoulder, head, kind of right shoulder. Let's take the dump down. This thing looks like it wants to make a move to the downside. It already pumped really nice. 1, 2, 3. Could it go one more shoot up the parabola? There's a chance. I'm not guaranteeing that, you know, you got a rising wedge. It could break up parabolically. This would be the move. You would just you would just blast. And that would be your blow off top somewhere at what, 0, 1. You know, you get to 10, you know, from 6. But to me, it's looking more like a drop to the downside because the bigger time frames are just not in your favor. 3-day chart pretty beat too and away from the 21. 2-day chart pretty beat. Daily chart already getting a bearish candle. See if that closes engulfing tomorrow. If it does, there's even better chance you're going to dump. Right? Could get tight in between the moving averages. 4 hours still, you know, it's interesting. There is some support here. Previous support resistance. The 4 hour could still make a move, but remember, you even have some bearish div starting to form here on the 4. As that's pointing down while that's pointing up. It's just not a good look, you know? And you have a resistance here. So, you know, again, it could pump. No guarantees, but will be nice. Look, the cup and handle. Then we pull our fib. And so I'd rather miss the pump that's high risk right now and get in on this retracement possible, right? Maybe it pumps up a little more and the retracement gets even better, like right into that pocket of time. So there's a chance it does pump up one more time, but I feel like that's going to be the lackluster pump, pulling in the last few people that shouldn't be into the trade. And then the shorts will take over. And the shorts may be taking over already soon as well. So just be careful. I do see a bigger move coming in the next, in a week and a half. Right, I just see a pullback getting ready before that moment. Let's take a look at FITFI. And then I'm out of here for the night, everybody. I got to get some rest. I'm also sweating. You're going to see me take off the sweater. Mess up the hair, right? This is real life. This is Sam in real life. I have pants on. I really do. I wear pants. No, I really wear pants. Everyone thinks I'm in my boxers all the time. The guy wears underwear. I know it. He never wears pants. I just know it. He's like Kevin O'Leary with a suit on and underwears. I can't believe Kevin did that. He should never have done that. He ruined it for all of us. All of us at home suit guys. Everyone thinks we have no pants on now because of Kevin O'Leary. Damn you, Kevin. I believe it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. Crypto is life, baby. I love that you have to tell us that. Right? Joshua Jello. Cool, I'm not in too hard on fundies right now. Now doing short-term trades. Fundies. You don't want to do fundies. Getting hot in here. Yeah, it's getting real hot. Real hot. Get out of here. It's not that show, man. Now, anyway, FITFI. Beautiful cup. Came back down. Retraced to the 786 fib. Getting tight in the moving averages. 22-hour has legs. Daily wants to pump back to the upside. You're getting that tightness with the 21 and the 200. Could create a pump. Let's pull this back for a second and also give us a bit of a trend line starting to form. So like you start to see this, are you going to make this consolidated pattern? Which would take a pump first, right? Which would be a nice move. Then that could be a bigger move later on. We're talking weeks in advance. Like my brain can see things weeks in advance, but this is a possibility. Okay. Let's move back in to the 4-hour time frame. Hold on. Like, let's just stop for a second. My brain just was like, who does this? I'm like, you just called Bitcoin on the 1 minute. You go over multiple altcoins to the point of no return. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like, we're going to 1 million subs. Like, I feel it. There's no way we're not. We hit a milestone today, 5 million views on the channel. 5 million views on the channel, everyone. I mean, that's a big deal. 5 million views, to me, that's like, wow. Like, I felt like I did something with my life. Finally. Dad, I did it, Dad. My dad's looking down on me, man. It's just me, man. Me and my sisters and my mom. I feel so like, it's kind of weird. I feel alone. I don't got no brothers. I don't got no band of brothers. You know, I always wanted a band of brothers. A band of bros, you know. But it's just me, man. It's me and the crew. Look at FITFI. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. This thing wants the moon on the 4-hour time frame. And it actually just broke out of a cup and handle. See that cup? This thing looks like it can really make some gains. Smash that like. Shout out to Brett Collings. Yeah, I am your brother, bro. Fidel, I love you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. We are all your brothers, Sam. Thank you, Chaos Trading. Bless you with the light, love, and galactic energies, man. Thank you so much. I love that galactic energy. Sam is one of a kind, the best, man. Crypto Plumber, we love you. Long of views, 200x. Funny. We are your band of brothers, the 99. I truly believe that. So FITFI looks like it's going to continue to the upside. Look at that. I mean, that wants the moon. Lack of bearish momentum. Shout out to my girl, all legs. Looks like you can get a move all the way up, possibly to the top of this channel, all legs, at 59. No guarantees here, but this is moving. If it breaks above here and retest, that thing is gone. 4 hours suggest it could continue to pump, and it's just getting started. Don't be surprised, everyone, if you see FITFI up for massive gains. Don't chase green candles. Look for some type of flag on the 7, the 5. You kind of make it, look at this flag here. See, something like, you got to get into these little flags. Stuff like this, Moment of silence to everyone on both sides. Prayers to everyone. I don't want to see anyone die. All the innocent people on either side. I'm not picking sides of this. I'm sure some people would say, hey, you did not, whatever. All innocent people getting hurt. Moment of silence. Dear Lord, we don't know why you do what you do. We don't have the answers for everything, but I do have faith. And I know at the end, all will be revealed. I have so much faith that every time I put my faith in you, I've been delivered. Keep delivering me from evil. Amen. Amen. All right, amen. And look at that. Look at that. FITFI. So you find a small time frame. You see that it's going to move. Wait for it to reset again. Get into another one. And then look, the 4 hour says this thing can moon. So, and you got yourself a bit of a shoulder ahead and kind of a sloppy shoulder there. But this thing, with the moving averages coming close to 200 getting in, you got above the point of control. I don't see how this thing can't moon at least up to 4870. Look for FITFI to continue. Look at that 4 hour. Looks like it's going to rip. All right. Looks like it's going to rip. All right. I will never ask you to manage your fundies. Not a fundie advisor. Don't touch my fundies and my undies. I will never touch your undies or your fundies. All right. You're stripping them praying. This guy's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. You guys are funny, man. You got to love the life. You guys have a good sense of humor, man. You guys can take a joke. You know what I mean? Clip it. You guys are fun. Clip it. Clip it. Don't forget to subscribe, lifers. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. We did an amazing job tonight. We called a live trade for you guys. We hit it. It was awesome. Bitcoin staying inside this flag of the 1. Looks like it could possibly continue here. It's out of control. Looks like Bitcoin could possibly continue all the way to the upside. Out of control. We showed you the PEPE fractal. Looked a lot like Bitcoin. Cup and handles. These are Adam and Eve's, baby. Anyway, anything is possible. I'm long. I told you that. Let's see what happens later on for Bitcoin. We held the level, though. That was key. I almost panic sold, but I decided not to. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. This is the trade we're still watching. That target would take you to 28,060. That'd be a nice $100 move there for Bitcoin on the 1 minute time frame. Looks like it very well may happen because things are getting pretty action packed. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP before I jump on out of here. And BOOKMAP has liquidity to the upside that we could definitely touch it. It's closer. Do not be surprised if we go all the way up to 29,000 somehow into the mornings and we wake up tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you for jumping on into the live, considering yourselves crypto lifers and being a part of the live. I appreciate you all. I've had this tie on since I started the day. It is Sunday. I work hard, everybody. I will take the tie off with you guys. How's that? Look at that. Yeah. I'm going to finally go relax with my wife and she'll let me maybe slide next to her on the couch. Don't with the nastiness in your mind. I'm talking about sliding next to the pillows, man. But God bless you all. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you for being here. And I'll catch you on the next live. Tomorrow morning, baby, we do it again and we start it off. Remember, bank holiday. Watch out for your Forexes. NASDAQ. Things might be a little funky tomorrow. God bless you all. See you later on. Thank you so much for the super chats, the fan funding. And everybody out here, let's just double check the fan funding one more time. Out of the consciousness to everybody out here, sending that conscious wave of respect right back to everyone here. FITFI from Vitality B. Stan, thank you so much for the super chats. And how many super chats did we get? Wow. $49 in chat revenue. You people are absolutely amazing. ASTRA, Audio, Birdman with the $19.99, and everybody out here. Ryan, Stas, Master Friend, and Sean, God bless you all for sending in a super chat. Make sure we like all those. Vitality B, we love you. Stan, we love you. Crypto Plumber, we love you. Dopamine Wave Pool, thank you so much, everybody, for jumping on into the live. And we'll catch you on another beautiful live stream. Hey, my hair got messed up during the live. So when I took my yeah, whatever. I'm out of here.